Reverse. Flea flicker opportunity. Downfield. And a touchdown, Pokey Wilson. Is LSU coming or backing off? They're coming. And he launches it. Flag is down as Pokey Wilson comes up with that. State. Sure has after that long, successful drive. They go with the end around. And this is Span striding inside the 20-yard line. Cushion fullback. And they give it to him. And he scores. DJ Lundy. It's blocked. It is blocked. It is blocked.
Up the middle, Jabari Small, a Tennessee touchdown. Scoring team in the SEC, number 2 in the nation. As Hooker looks downfield, in the end zone, he's got Hyatt for the touchdown. One snap, Jalen Hyatt to the house. Quarterback draw, and in Hooker, into the red zone. Gets walloped inside the 15, but he's down to about the 14-yard line. And some 3 touchdowns against Florida. And he's picking right up where he left off to the end zone. It's another touchdown. Again, it's Jalen Hyatt.
They were unable to.
Hooker, wide open, Brew McCoy with speed to the sideline. Uses the stiff arm and goes out of bounds across the 50. Here they go quick. And it's Small, finds a crease, and walks into the end zone for another Vols touchdown. Try the fade left, and that is fought for, and that might have been intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it off.
Beautiful thing to start.
A-Chain makes a man miss and then darts into the end zone. Devon A-Chain and the Aggies, touchdown. The Aggies. Wigman drifting back and getting it into the hands of Donovan Green for the touchdown. Ball's out. Ball is loose. It is Scoop. Richardson's going to return it. Touchdown Aggies. Damani Richardson. Fourth quarter, upset-minded Aggies up a touchdown on number 5. And how about more? Moose Muhammad, one-hander, my oh my! Here comes the pressure from LSU. They pick it up. Wigman downfield wants more, and he gets it. And it's Muhammad again. Moose Muhammad has come up huge. Running yards, and now the Aggies want more. And here he goes for it. And gets it. A-Chain again.
High snap. They got it down and it's blocked. Georgia stuffs it. And now here comes the run back. If this stands, it's going to be about a 95-yard touchdown.
It will stand. LSU is acting as if it was an extra point. The ball is alive. Behind him on purpose.
47th catch for Bowers. And now it's Bowers again on a crossing route. And he's still going. Brock Bowers all the way to the 18-yard line. John Edwards in the backfield and gets some motion out of it. Bennett throws on the run. Bowers, touchdown, Georgia. Run blitz, the throw high, incomplete, intended for the tight end. Georgia picking the ball up here. And 22. Let's see if they go for a quick strike. Bennett does. Got it. McConkey, touchdown. Bennett down the middle to the end zone. Touchdown, Darnell Washington. Quick throw. McConkey broke a tackle. Heading to the end zone. Got it down to about the 3. Here's the rollout. Bowers is in the end zone. So is Dylan Bell. Touchdown, Georgia.
Here at LSU.
Second and 3. First down run. Kendall Milton, open field. Milton in a foot race. Kendall Milton pushing tacklers off. First and goal at the 2. McIntosh. Touchdown.
Standing up.
Dejon Edwards. Nice little juke move to the outside. Edwards on the way all the way down to the 15. And from left to right, that's the power side. It's Kenny McIntosh behind the blockers. Touchdown, Georgia. Probably one more wink coming from Stetson Bennett, though, as he looks to the sideline. That'll do it. Your SEC champions for 2022, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Has been dialed in on third down tonight. Here's a slant on first down. Catch made by Coleman. Deion Coleman, his first touchdown as a Seminole. Looping throw for the end zone. Battle. Coleman. Touchdown. Went up and got the football over Major Burns, and that's when they're excited to have him arrive from East Lansing.
His threat, but they're trying to draw him off. They're going to run the play. Flips it out, and wide open is Toafili with a convoy. Makes the cut, still going. Flying down at the 1, but a huge fourth down conversion puts him on the brink of claiming the lead.
Heck of a block by Johnny Wilson.
And now playing fast, just walking in the end zone is Jordan Travis. So Norvell trusts his offense. Beautiful play drawn up, and FSU back on top. Travis from the pocket, long looping throw, and now Madigan. Keon Coleman has a hat trick in his first game with Florida State.
The chemistry.
That's a good point, Holly. Here's Travis on the move, and he flips it wide open. Bell makes an impact play as a receiver, and Florida State may have just stuck the dagger in LSU. He volunteered to change positions, and around banging into the end zone, and they tack on more. That's Jaheim Bell, who scores as a runner after the touchdown catch earlier.
Home center, going for it on 4th and goal. Dart. Lobs one in the end zone, wide open. Junkins for an Ole Miss touchdown.
Plays that certainly don't want to give up any points.
Ulysses Bentley breaks a tackle. He's off to the races. Looking for the end zone. He finds Painter. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Over the middle again, in stride, behind the defense. Jordan Watkins. Painter, touchdown. 63 yards. A toss to Judkins, downhill run. He emerges from the pack. Stiff arm of Major Burns. Inside the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line goes Quinshon Judkins.
The 5, certainly they're going to go for it.
Wide open, Dayton Wade. As easy a touchdown as Ole Miss could have. Judkins at the 10, Judkins at the 5, powers his way to the goal line. Is he across? Yes, there's an Ole Miss touchdown. Man. Long throw, hauled in by Trey Harris. Breaks a tackle. He's got a first down. Jukes down the sideline. Carries a tackler down to the 31-yard line.
Impact the running back.
Quarterback sneak. Jackson Dart gets the push. Flags down. He's in for a touchdown. They'll probably be thinking about using their timeouts. Harris makes a man miss. Painter. Touchdown.
Come on the line.
Here it is. Daniels. Under pressure. Buying time. Looking end zone. He's going to fire one into traffic. Tipped incomplete. Counts to the intended receiver. And Ole Miss celebrates an amazing win.
Well, he did there for the first down throw to the 23. And now it's Milroe all the way. Jalen Milroe will walk in. Touchdown, Alabama. Let's see if it's a quarterback keeper. It is. Jalen Milroe back in for the touchdown. Put it in reverse and score. Here With just over a minute to go in this quarter. Milroe thinking about throwing it again, and now he takes off. Jalen Milroe, touchdown, Alabama. Back in the red zone. And Roydell Williams will score. Touchdown, Alabama. I could get a first down at the 6-yard line. And it's Jalen Milroe. Pump fakes. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Alabama. Again, 4 for number 4. To Atlanta and maybe beyond. But they still got the Tigers here, but now it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold on a tip ball at the 10. Jace McClellan. Touchdown, Alabama.
Give it to Martin. He's into the end zone for the first touchdown of the season for USC.
Free play.
He caught Major Burns offsides. Moss going to try to make him pay. Throwing to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacoby Lane. Georgia Southern. Woody Marks might make it a moot point, and he does. Talk about all the field goals, and Woody Marks rumbles into the end zone, and USC is on top with 8 seconds to play. 55 to 60 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Nussmeier throws an interception, and that's how it's going to end. Mason Cobb picks it off, and the Trojans will have a victory, and what a way to christen USC in the Big Ten, and with a victory over LSU here in Las Vegas.
Moss darts free, touchdown, Texas A&M. 4 of 10. Nussmeier back pedaling, running out of time, spinning away, and nobody open. Now he flips it up into traffic and makes a mistake. Tried to force the play, and it's intercepted. B.J. Mays rumbling down inside the 10. You'd figure they would feed him down here. They do. Keeper. He pulled it and scores. 1-play touchdown drive, and the Aggies claim momentum and cut into this lead. Left. And Reed looking to throw. Nope, not for long. Takes off running and will spin down near the goal line. And they will shove him into the end zone for a touchdown. Can Nussmeier rediscover the rhythm? He's been on a cold streak. And he almost throws it right to the B.J. Mays. Mays makes an interception. A second disastrous play. Another takeaway. And the Aggies are set up inside the 30.
Game.
Lining up with some tempo here. Keeper! Touchdown! Marcel Reed! The magic continues and the Aggies stretch the lead. He'll launch downfield, has a man open, tries to fit it in. Noah Thomas has got it. And he's planted to the 21, but Reed makes an electric play through the air. Handoff. Moss muscles in. 4 for 4 with Reed at the helm. They took it 75 yards in a minute 48.
Here they come.
Nussmeier on the run, flings it into the ground, and that's it. He took a shot after the play, getting up very slowly. 8th play of this opening drive. It's a keeper. Milroe follows the back. Milroe explodes to the secondary. Race for the end zone. Touchdown, tied. What a start. 2nd and 5. Milroe flips it back. It's a screen. And Miller has got some space, and he scoots down. Justice Haynes trying to drive those legs. Dove near the goal line. And touchdown is signaled from the near side.
Not seeing it.
Milroe, keeper all the way. Jalen Milroe, touchdown. Milroe again, keeper. Jalen Milroe to the house. The hat trick, rushing touchdowns for the Tide quarterback. Seen this look, and now Miller motions out. Milroe just takes off. Guess what? Quarterback run. Jalen Milroe to sprint. Number 4 with his 4th rushing touchdown. 72 yards. A dagger to the Tigers' hopes. Over Michigan, Miami fell from the ranks of the unbeaten, losing to Georgia Tech. And Richard Young will just waltz into the end zone for a 6th rushing touchdown for Alabama tonight.
Of course, their goals are always going to be the playoff, but you just don't want to lose the season after a devastating loss like this.
And for the Tide, they come to Tiger Town and make an emphatic statement from the first minutes of the game.
Back to his quarterback spot next to Jackson, and Lagway will throw, lobbing it towards the end zone, and it's caught. Elijah Badger back healthy and back into the end zone. Touchdown Gators. 2nd and short, play action. Lagway in trouble. Steps up and throws deep. It's caught. Badger down inside the 1.
The handoff here.
Touchdown, Jacoby Jackson to give the Gators the lead. They snap it with about 4 on the play clock. And on the pitch, room for Jaden Ball inside the 30. Ball inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators. As well, so just 1 remaining. Everybody covered, and now Nussmeier throws, knocked away, incomplete. Bridges breaks up the pass intended for Taylor, and Florida takes over on downs. Getting a signature win for Napier as they not only knock off number 22 LSU, but end any hopes of the Tigers winning an SEC championship and being a playoff team. Elimination for LSU.
Lacey, touchdown! 15 yards and Ole Miss has the lead. Logan Diggs, the running back. He chipped Perkins, touchdown! Caden Lee. Logan Diggs, the running back, straight ahead, touchdown! On 4th and 3, it's right, and he's wide open. He should just go down in bounds, and he does. Great call, Greg, and great call by Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss Jr. 20 yards to put the game away.
Alexander straight ahead is in. 4th down, touchdown, Cedric Alexander. Pavia to the end zone, wide open touchdown, Cole Spence. Another 1st down for Vandy. Pressure off the edge, he steps up, and now he's gonna run for the end zone and score! Diego Pavia. Pavia, he's gonna run straight ahead. Pavia, 1st down, Vandy.
And it's smart to go down because now the game is over.
Vandy is 6-1 for the first time since 1950. Today was the first time that Vandy was a favorite against a ranked team.
Pressure, got to hurry here. Play clock at 1. Reed rolling out and wanted to launch downfield, just takes off. Marcel Reed racing to the pylon, makes a cut and dives for the end zone. Touchdown A&M. The electric quarterback strikes early from 41. Tigers back off. Reed tries to make a play in the move. Throws it end zone. Touchdown. KC Concepcion from 15 yards out.
Opportunities with touchdowns.
From the pocket, Reed scrambling and scoring. 2nd rushing touchdown for the Aggie quarterback. A&M back on top.
3rd down against Elko.
And no surprise, they've been tough all year. Chadwick with a big boot. Concepcion backed up all the way to the 23 and breaks free. Look out. KC Concepcion still running. They're not going to catch him. KC Concepcion Touchdown, A&M, 79 yards.
And then went down himself.
Concepcion had the ankle check. Morrow houses it. Aggies pulling away, 24-yard touchdown. And A&M, just like last year, dominating Kelly's team after the break. And they hand it off to one of them in the backfield. Flag is down.
And better with Ty Simpson.
Cut back, spinning and scoring. Jamarian Morrow joins the party with a touchdown for a true freshman. Outnumber LSU fans, if you can believe that. I would say far outnumber them. The Aggies come to Death Valley and pummel LSU to stay perfect on the season.
And we're sitting here again talking about the same things.